G'day everybody, how is everybody? Happy New Year from down here, and what is New Year's Eve here in Australia? You guys, poor buggers, have still got another few more hours to go before the nutcases get out and about and everything else. So, hi everybody. So it's a goodbye show, and what I mean by goodbye, it's goodbye 2023. It's been an interesting year, challenging year, ups and downs, but I myself feel in many ways it's been a positive year, especially hanging out with everybody. A big, huge thank you to this guy here next to me for being here for me, particularly on the weekends. Yep, you, particularly on the weekends when we do this show. As many times I've been struggling to get going, but this guy's been helping me along. He's a champion. All right, I'll go quickly. We're saying a quick hello to everybody, and as you've seen in the video clip at the end, lock your doors, I'm coming. Everything's booked, everything's sorted. Well, almost everything. Stupid computer has, I'll get back to it after say hello and what's happened. Haunted Halloween Railways, hello. You were here last time. Welcome. Carolina Foothills Railroad, he's going to be back soon, so he's going to miss out on the drinks. Ray Bilderstein, how are you, buddy? Yeah, Pixie's just come racing in, and she's in the other room. I'm going to create mischief what I'm doing with my stream as usual. I'm not in my training room. John Knuff, how are you, bud? Randall, how are you? Curly Dwight, Moons. Is that Moonsville or Mansville? Moonsville Railways. How are you?
Mansville.
He's from UK, isn't he?
Yep. They are a no. They are a fellow Aussie.
Oh, g'day.
Got a cool little layout, and little sounds like I'm being derogatory.
He does English, but he's here in Australia. That's right. Okay. Peyton Rail fan, how are you? Joe Raider, yeah, I've got something for you later on in the show too. Ron Moen, how are you? Welcome. Ron, how are you? Ohio Steel, you here? Dave from HO Power Trains. G'day, buddy. He had a great stream this morning. We actually had a good little chit chat there. And everybody else that's working. Quick thoughts and prayers.
HO Power Train is a new name.
It's Dave. He's been here every now and then when you've been on vacation. Tammy and Ray, how are we all? How are you? So, just a quick, I just want to put this out before I go on my Raven and whatnot. A quick thoughts and prayers to everybody that's up in Queensland at the moment, particularly with Marty and Robin. They are getting smashed by some really bad, nasty weather up there. Thoughts and prayers are with them. Hopefully you guys will be all right. I know they got hit again yesterday, last night. We've been getting storms too, but not as bad as up there. And Les, same to you, bud. Thoughts and prayers to you. You've had a challenging week as well. If you're watching and working, we're all thinking of you guys. Papa John, how are you? So, those who start off, you've seen that I've warned you all, lock your doors, I'm coming. Everything's been booked up. There is just a tiny little matter that I've got to deal with at the moment, which is sort of an easy fix. I don't know how the internet system and everything else, everything's relied on the internet. We did have an error with my ticket booking, and that's the main leg from Sydney to the other side of that puddle, where my name got swapped around. My last name's now my first name's now my surname, and my surname is now my first name. And knowing the way customs is over in the US, and we've got to get that the right way around because they'll go, no, that's not you. Even though it's a paper around, no, that's not you. You're going back. So
Zero Arty. Yeah, there you go. Zero Arty.
yeah. So that's in the process of getting done now. So I am coming, and I'm looking forward to it. I need a vacation, and great to have a vacation and get out of here. Oh, so you're up in Brisbane too? Okay, Moonsville. Thoughts are with you guys because I have seen it. We copped bad weathers here the other year, but you guys got really, really bad. I mean, there's over 50,000 homes without power. As you guys know, last week Marty was on my channel. He was talking away. Next minute, the power dropped out. So, and his area is the one that's getting smashed pretty bad.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the UK got hammered this week as well, so it's really weird.
Well, as long as Fiji doesn't gets hammered in towards late January, I'll be happy because I'm doing a stopover in Fiji on the way over. I haven't got time to hang around there, but there is a place near Fiji I would like to go and spend a bit of time on, and that's one of the islands. I don't know if anybody watched that movie with Tom Hanks in it with Castaway Island. As funny as it looks like a real nice island, and it's just off the coast of Fiji. You can get to it, and I would like to go and spend a week on it. Just no phone, no internet, and I've got to see if Wilson is
and a volleyball to keep you warm.
Yeah, exactly. I've been to Fiji, but I haven't been to Fiji to explore. So I've got to do it one year. That's going to be on the bucket list. I am going to, at this stage, I will be up at Amherst if everything goes well. So yeah, you guys who will see me. This guy's going to see me too because I'm coming over to collect my rail jet. I'm bringing it back home. Okay. Well,
we'll see how that goes.
I will attempt to bring it home. We will send you bail money. A boy named Wilson. Okay, thanks, Ray. Yeah, I will do that. Yeah. Okay, I will start with the mail call. I've got two letters here that I received. I will start with the first one that did come up, kept missing. We can talk about this guy because he won't be watching this. G'day, Chris Aficionado. How are you? Because the bugger is just down the south of me and it doesn't want to come in and pop in and say hello. And that's Lynn McCurdy. I'm still like jealous with him. He's down on doing a cruise down to Antarctica. G'day, Dave from Crooked River, from Carolina Foothills. So I've got a couple little stickers from him.
Nice.
Man, that's cool, these stickers. I like this.
He's got a couple of nice logos he puts out.
Hey, Derek Coway and
Derek, Carolina.
Oh man, these are class. I like these. Because I am into it. I've got to find my cap. Maybe open this childproof. It's Artie proof.
Hey, Ray Bobel, how are you?
Hey, Ray Bobel, how are you, buddy? Oh man, these are going on my cap. I've got to find my engineer's cap. He's done these hat clips, or clips or whatever you want. There's a couple of these in here. I was wondering what that square box was.
Hey, Randall, my buddy, how are you?
Randall,
I saw
So,
your five biggest stories videos. Sorry, I had to interrupt there, but great video, Randall. I just haven't been commenting on as many videos lately. I watch and go back to what I'm doing.
And New First Railroad, how are you, buddy? Welcome. And of course, our mate, I think that's from him, isn't it? Joe Rader. It's funny how he sent his last month, and he only just got in the other day. Actually, Tammy and Ray, yours still hasn't arrived, but he should be here next week. And got his business card, so he's a real businessman there. Oh, and he's giving me his link to his OnlyFans channel, so that's good. My OnlyFans, and I love these stickers. So these are cool. I will be doing a graffiti. I'm going to call it the graffiti wall, and these stickers are going to be going onto that. So that's all I've got in the mail this week, apart from a bit more track for the layout. Got a couple of turnouts in. I'm not in a training room because I'm doing a bit of work and a bit of sorting out in there, trying to get ready for the new passing loop that I showed last show, and also yeah, basically going to be doing some work. I've been doing a bit of tidying up in there. Apart from that, that's all that's been going on. PK Model Works, how are you? All right, I'm going to go for a rough about an hour today because I would like to get a few things done. I want to get to work on that layout if I can. I don't think I can because the weather's very wet out there, but I would like the weather to clear up for tonight's fireworks we got here. I would like to do a live stream from that during our fireworks tonight. It's not guaranteed because we've been getting hit pretty hard with wild weather here. What's happening on my layout? Well, my next stage there, Dave, is I'm adding another. G'day, Wigwag. How are you, buddy?
Hey, Wigwag.
Where am I going? I'm going on vacation. I'm running away from home. I'm going to. What's a proverbial word? I'm getting lost. Everybody keeps telling me to get lost. I'm going to get lost. So, and don't come looking for me. I don't want to be found.
I didn't think you could get lost, Artie, because everybody's always happy to tell you where to go.
That's one way of putting it. Yeah, I'll usually use the other term. I usually say I can't get lost because every bastard's telling me where to go. So, lucky me, Moonsville. Look, honestly, I've been stuck in the house. Train Man One, how are you? I've been basically stuck at home for nearly 3.5 years. And it's not all the showstopper related. Stormy,
he's only bathed once.
Twice. I had to have a bath when I went up to the US
Indeed.
embassy. I had to spruce up. I mean, Christ, people even see me with a short, tidy beard too. I mean, that was a shock to the system. Nobody recognised me. Not even Pixie. She didn't recognise me when I got home. Taking off the anchor brace. Yes, Derek. Yeah, I'm taking the track and the monitoring. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it on Pixie. You know, so she'll be still here. She'll be answering the door. But yeah, I need a vacation. I need to get out of here. I need to change the scenery. Everything has been approved. Everyone's okay with it. I need to see family. My stepmother in the US, she hasn't been the best of health. She's going in for another operation on the 10th of January, just before I get there. I'm going to completely shave your face for your trip. I don't want to scare people, Tammy. Hey, Heath, how are you? Goodbye, where you going? Hey, I'm getting lost. Heath, I'm getting lost. You're not going to get rid of me that. You're not going to get rid of me that quick. You still got to put up with me a little bit longer. Well, you're saying goodbye to 2023. I'll tell you what. If I can get to 500 subs before I get to Amherst, I will shave the beard off. But I've got to maintain that 500. Gerard, how are you? I've got to have and maintain that 500 before I get to Amherst. So it's got a month, less than a month. Happy New Year to you too, Gerald. Lost in America. Yeah, I can get lost in America, but I don't want to get too lost because I'll already get back here. I've got things to do. I did want to make it a long break. But some powers to be is not letting me do that at this point in time, so I do have to come back. If I shave the beard off, you will have to carry Artie on a stick so he can bring in. Yeah, right. But yeah, that's the deal. If I can get my 500 subs before I get to Amherst in 2024, I'll take it all off. Geez, the people had fun trying to recognize me then, wouldn't they, Anthony?
Wait a minute. When you say take it all off, you're talking the beard, right?
Just the beard. Yeah, nothing else.
No. Oh, good. Because I was thinking that's the way to go to 0 subs real fast.
On here.
Promising to take it all off if you get to 500. You're going to be at 250 forever.
No, I don't think so.
Well, then again, there is a community you could appeal to, so you might go to 500 subs.
I might even double.
The bear crowd will love you.
Of course. I mean, when you're bad, ratings go up, but when you're really bad, it goes through the roof, doesn't it?
Indeed, I keep explaining that to Joyce, but she still won't do it.
She still won't do it?
Oh, no.
Man, you guys will be making a fortune.
I try to explain that to her.
So, yeah, well, going back to the what's his name's question, I'm putting another passing loop down in the midsection on my layout. I'm going to attempt to do that before I get to the United States, because as I'm going up to Amherst, I'll have a bit of an idea of what I need to get. Now, while I'm up in Amherst or in the US, I'll get my components over there a lot cheaper and a lot easier than trying to get it here in Australia. So, so that's what I'm going to do. G'day, Bernard Mini Prince. I got to do a booking with Bernard because I'm going to do a double scan. I'm going to do just shared the link. What link's that? Okay, I'll share the link again. Okay. I'm going to try to do 2 scans of me, one with my everyday general thing and the working me. So I'll see how we go. That's what I've got to get done. That's what I like to get done, unless I get a mini figure of me. I still got to get on top of that, Bernard. Just a few things came. I had a few distractions in the last 24 hours that I had to deal with. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I'll be mainly spending most of my time on the East Coast and what's upcoming on the layout. As I just said, I'm doing the midsection, and then I've got to redo the top section where we've got the grades and all that. That's all going to be done. I would like to do the passing loop on the bottom before I go, but since I cut all my plywood outside, the weather hasn't been nice. As soon as I get ready to do it, storm clouds are coming, so it's not worth getting the jigsaw out and the power tools out and everything else when rain comes and electrical storm. It's like, no way I'm going at the back.
I suppose, but it could make it more fun and interesting.
Oh yeah, it'll certainly put a nice little show and a light show here in my little town. It'll brighten things up a bit.
It'll definitely do wonders with your beard.
What this? But yeah, and I'm also looking at changing the rolling stock that I've got. I'm going to be looking at some of my trains that I'm going to swap out. I'm going to be swapping out some trains and that. Should we let this bugger up or not?
Might as well. He can only help improve the panel.
Yeah, it can't get any worse.
Hey, guys.
Randall!
Hey, what's happening?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm making it pretty good, I guess. Still hanging out here in the hotel, so.
Yeah. Not in the hotel. He's still waiting for customers.
Still waiting for a trip.
Is that a Red Roof Inn?
No, it's a Quality Inn.
Oh, so that's your problem, you see.
Is that your judgment or the name?
That's the name of the hotel.
Yeah, I was going to say Quality Inn doesn't always live up to its name, but that's a different story.
Well,
we just lost that sponsor.
This one's pretty good. This one's pretty good. So,
bugger. G'day, Scottsdale. How are you?
Hey, Dave from Scottsdale. We got a lot of Daves today.
Yeah. Halfway in. Yeah, the halfway in is a halfway house. Yeah.
At least the price cutter just about a third of a mile down the road here. So
3 inches of rain in about 2.5 hours. Wow.
Yeah, as I said,
down.
They're getting hammered pretty bad up there. G'day, Train Foamer. Well, that basically happened what we had here the other year.
Ian is here.
All we had was just a dusting of snow the other day, and that's it. It's gone now. So
we've had just the typical gray with a little bit of drizzle, and then it's gone. But it stays gray. Little known fact is Toledo, Ohio, where I live, is actually the cloudiest city in North America from November 1st to April 1st. We are the cloudiest city. Not even Seattle matches us for how many cloudy days we have. We can go weeks without seeing a blue sky.
So you'd be like the UK, pretty much. I mean, even they getting. I mean, it's crazy. Even they got smashed. I mean, I just seen on the news bulletin just as I came on this morning. The train that goes through the channel, the one that goes through the channel, that is flooded. G'day, Marty. Here we are. We're talking about him.
And there's Marty.
Yeah, well, we're just talking about him. I'm glad you're okay there, Marty. Nice to see you on here. I did speak to Robin the other night for nearly 4 hours, and a lot of storm just missed her. But it is a storm season here, so we just got to put up with it. And you can't stop Mother Nature. She'll do what she wants to do. Dark clouds just follows me around. Yeah, we're not talking about those clouds, Ray. We're talking about rain clouds, you know. Yeah, so what was I going to say? Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. But the part I'm not looking forward to it, like I will be doing a fair bit of driving. And one thing I haven't done for a long time, and that's drive on that white stuff, that stuff called snow. So that's going to be a little bit interesting. I do have one goal, though, while I'm in the US, apart from seeing most of you people there. And that's do some rail fanning, get a shot of the trains plowing through snow. We don't have snow. Well, we have snow here, but we don't have trains going through snow. Christmas Eve until yesterday. Oh, jeez. You've been out of that panel for that long because you were on our stream, in my stream on Christmas Eve here. Man. The worst part is no. Oh, man, they got that done all good.
Oh.
Is that jail kept? Is the goal to keep out of jail? Yeah, that too, PSAP. How are you, Steve? Yeah, keeping out of jail is another one, but hopefully you guys, being such good friends and mates and everything else, you guys will raise up enough money to bail me out, won't you? Please? But yeah, the
goal is to get as close as possible without actually being arrested.
Yeah. That's that too. Yeah. Yeah, that's my goal. I would that's one of the goals is to get a roll fanning shot with one of the trains, either CSX, preferably, or Norfolk money. Yeah, that bail money. Yeah. That's my goal to get that, and I've got to get. Hello, Joyce. How are you?
Hey, Joyce.
Hi, Ronnie.
Hey, would you grab me one of those out of the fridge?
Yeah.
Hang on, I'll go and get it. I'll go and get his coaster. Hang on.
So how you doing, Randall? I know you've been asked, but we're killing time while he's away.
I'm making it pretty good.
Okay, he's back. We can.
I'd say just hanging out, waiting for trips.
Do you want the drinking coaster in my left?
Wait. Hang on. I had interference. Did he say he's hanging out looking for trips or hanging out
waiting for trips? Waiting to get called by the railroad. So.
Oh, okay.
I thought I heard him say tricks too.
We're trying to cause up trouble.
Well, that's our middle name.
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart.
Bless your heart. So hi, everybody.
Hey.
Beer girl.
Yeah,
a beer wench.
Oh, man.
You need to put that one. Never mind.
Now,
welcome to drunk mall railroading.
Well, let's put. Now, I'm going to give you guys.
I've been drunk in 40 years.
Well, since you're the co-host, you got the first choice. You want the drinking coaster in my left hand or the drinking coaster in my right hand? Anthony?
Considering the trouble you could get into, you should have one in both hands.
I've got a coaster in both hands, but you got to have a choice. You want the left hand or the right hand?
You know, the last time this happened, somebody wound up in jail. I'm left-handed, so I will say left hand.
Okay, well,
I'm left-handed too.
That's your drinking coaster. You know, let me large it up. Do you like that one? And
well, right now it's perfect.
And yeah, this will be our mate downstairs. Yeah. I've got some other ones too, but I can't put it on YouTube. The ratings won't just go up; they'll just crash. But yeah, this one's a good one. That's my favorite one. I take out when I'm with you.
Yeah, notice you're all by yourself, so it works.
Oh, yeah, that 2 trampolines for Christmas. Ooh, one on the roof of the train shed and one on the. Oh, yeah. Oh, man, that's crazy. Beer coolers. Yeah, I've got some other ones, but as I said, yeah, can't really put them on here because of the language on it. Actually, I've got to find it because I had some special ones ordered.
Now, notice Papa John says hi to Mr. Dodge's boss, meaning Joyce. But who was sitting and relaxing, and who brought whom a beer and the beer opener?
Well,
So let's just redefine that.
Well, she's just rewarding you for your good behavior. You must have done something
very good.
board. I mean, otherwise, we know that it's she's the boss. She's the one that swings the baseball bat in your house.
Only when there are space time traveling monkeys invading the house. She was defending my layout from time traveling apes from the future.
Yeah, right. But still, a woman swinging a baseball bat in the house, we know who the boss of the house is.
You haven't seen my bat.
Well, remind me never to show up unannounced.
Yeah, but it's still a woman with a baseball bat. Even I'll be running for the hills.
I'm sorry. I am trying a Italian beer, Nastro Azzurri by Peroni.
That's
Azzurro.
actually
Nastro Azzurro. It's an Italian beer. This is my first beer in about a month, and we were at an Italian. I'm cooking my famous lasagna tomorrow, so we go to the Italian grocers where I get my really good Italian stuff. And when I was in the UK last year, I had an Italian beer. I'd never tried Italian beer before. It was by this company, Peroni, but it was called Gran Prevera, which I cannot get here in the United States. But they had this one by the company, so I thought I would try it. So I'm actually trying this beer for the first time. I don't drink a lot of beer. I average maybe 6 beers a year, except for when I'm in Germany. Then I average almost a beer a day, but almost. Not quite.
Okay, Marty, you take care of yourself, buddy, and look after yourself. We'll be in touch.
But yeah, this is not bad at all. The Gran Prevera was one of the best beers I've ever had. This is not bad. I don't like it as much as I like the Gran Prevera, but this is a good beer, considering this is the first time I've ever tried it, and I'm doing it live on TV.
Hey, Jerry, how are you? What's that?
Not bad at all.
Italian you're speaking of? Yeah. It's the beer.
Well, that time machine costs a lot of fortune to use. See, there's very few people who get that reference, Artie. Randall, I think, knows. Ray Bobel knows, and because he was in that video. And, a few really long-time followers of the channel might get that reference.
Oh. Try and find out. How dare you? That's it. You're kicked out.
Oh, my God.
You're getting timed out.
Good meat.
You're making me hungry. If it's anything like what Norna used to make for me, I tell you what, it used to die for. But I used to love what she used to do with veal steak when she used to put the smear of garlic and whatnot on top of it with a bit of tomato. I tell you what, it was just yum. Well, at least you're not spitting it out. Yeah,
do you say tomato? Artie, do you say tomato?
Tomato.
Let's call the whole thing off.
Hey, Corey Bucks for Jerry and Steve A7, peace out.
We'll have a drink later on tonight. This is what I normally drink. Where is it?
And he's gone again.
I drink sparkling water, so.
I usually, if you follow my live stream, I tend to have sparkling water. I do not drink much beer, and I definitely don't drink any other alcohol. I maybe 2-3 times a year I have a little bit of the peach brandy we bring back from Germany, but again, it's
I've had to completely stop drinking sodas because it would make my feet swell up when I drank them. So,
gee, Bernard, see, I would think the Space Monkey was the previous president and his gang of fools that are trying to avoid prison time, but that's politics. So let's
let's not go there. So.
We're not going to go there. My choice of drink is this bourbon and cola. Comes in a can, but I mean, here Anthony would actually see it when he comes out here next year. I'm not much of a drinker, but it's becoming very expensive here now. I mean, just this can, and I'm not a big drinker. It's probably New Year's. I only bought this for the New Year tonight. It made my birthday. It's $9 a can for this.
Woo!
$9 a can.
Well, for $9, you could probably get a 6-pack of Coke cans and a bottle of Jim Beam.
The bottle of Jim Beam is $78 Australian.
Ouch.
Yeah. And for Coca-Cola bottles, the Captain Pizza up the road here, he goes up to our supermarket and buys all the Coke products. He buys it for $1 and then he sells it off for $6 with his pizzas. And I tell you what, there's a big uproar about that at the moment because they're trying to get him. The way he's carrying on with the soft drinks in there is like people with toilet paper when Showstopper was out. We're just clearing them out.
Yeah, these bottles here, water, 69 cents at Aldi's.
What's that about my liquid Vegemite? Yeah, they do make a soft version of the Vegemite. It's almost liquid. Makes it easier to spread.
I don't know. I don't care what form Vegemite's in. It always comes out semi-liquid.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but I mean, it's good for you. But the other thing is,
one end or the other.
For those that traveled overseas, like even Anthony, like one of the questions, like after you've gone through your immigration, you're going through border security and customs, the first things they ask you, have you got any food or anything in your bag? And if you say yes, you declared your food, what do you got? Well, you got, like, I usually have my little goodies, but as soon as you mention Vegemite, yeah, keep going. See ya. Bye. Yeah, we know. All Aussies got Vegemite. Yeah.
I tell them Limburger cheese. They tend not to investigate.
But with us, it's Vegemite. Like, how many times I went through it?
I can go buy Vegemite imported from Australia at my local grocery store. They have Vegemite on the shelves there.
Yeah. Oh, they do now, have they?
Yep.
There is a lady that used to live down in here, and she's actually got a they've actually said, what? Carolina $7.99 a 6-pack? Oh man. I might have to buy a pack and come over here and sell the cans for $9 each. I might make a profit on it.
There you go.
She lives in she owns a donut shop in downtown LA, and she struggles to get Vegemite, and I always go in and bring her not the big tub. I'm talking about the big tubs. They're about this big, and hey, it's worth it. I'll give her that, and every time I go there, I get free donuts and breakfast and everything else. You know.
I was just going to say, Artie, if you get down around where I'm at, I say where I'm at, where I normally work at, like around the West Plains area, I think a case of beer is like, what was it? I saw in the store once, like $24 for a case or something like that. So maybe higher than that now, but
a cube of beer is, which is what, two slabs. The pure blonde one, that's the cheapest, but it's a nice drop at the moment. They're on special. They're $65 a case in a donut. Even one. No, she doesn't put that. Excuse me. No, Tammy, she doesn't put them in the donuts. She actually does a lot of business with Aussies and Aussie expats that go there, and she's always getting stuff in, you know, with Australian stuff. So when I go over there, we're old friends, so I'll just go over there and get her the big stuff in through the border because it's cheaper than trying to ship it across. All right, buddy. Take care, Steve. Happy New Year. We'll talk to you next year, eh? But we've got now, can't believe it. I mean, Christmas is over, and the first thing that you see on Boxing Day on the shelf is hot cross buns. G'day, Happy Valley. How are you? Happy New Year to you. And they make these cheese Vegemite hot cross buns. G'day, Grandpa Rose. And I'll tell you what, they are to die for. It's about, you know what? I'm going to have nightmares about it trying to get me. And oh, look, it's not as bad as this. These hot cross buns, I do want to try to bring them across, but being flour and cheese based and whatnot, I've got to see if I can bring it across or not. But wait, put it in the bag, declare it. Two things can happen. They either let me bring it through, or they'll just take it off me. Right. It's only a couple of bucks, so it doesn't matter. But long as, well, that's even with people coming to Australia. There's been stuff I buy in the US, like foods and that, and we can't get a clear definition, clear answer whether they can or cannot bring it into the country. So all I turn around and do is I'll declare it.
Hey, Edward.
When I come through, they'll be like, can I keep it or not? They'll say yay or nay. There was one time I brought over that dehydrated ice cream from NASA, the stuff that the astronauts eat. I can't bring that into the country because it's a dairy product. But that's fine. I declared it, and it's like, okay, see you later. Wood products I can bring in, certain wood products I can bring them in, but I got to spend, I think it's $150 now to go get it treated. They do gamma ray it. But yeah, if you're not sure of anything, you just declare it. But one thing I do want to get when I land there is I would tell them, Mum, Tammy, when you just say that, they don't bother. They just go, "Oh, just let them go on the merry way," you know. Particularly the younger ones. Younger ones get a little rowdy. But they I can't remember the service stations, but you guys got those hot dogs with a little like a cornbread sort of like pastry around it. I love them.
Corn dogs.
So Derek Alexander just asked me a question. How often do I get called out? If we go back to the start of the year, I was getting called out every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Now, because BNSF has done away with the long hauls, this week, the last couple of weeks been fairly busy, but this week I've only been out twice this week.
Yeah. So there was one time I actually came from the US, and I know we can bring fudge over, but up at Tweetsy Railroad, if anyone's ever been to Tweetsy Railroad, I don't know if they still have it there or not, but they have a fudge factory there. It's worth going into it and get the fudge there. The fudge from there is just to die for. And they have this peanut butter fudge. Now, being nuts, because, yeah, they get a bit iffy with... G'day, Corey, how are you? And Ken.
Hey, Ken Amos.
Ken. They're a bit funny with nuts and that, so I thought, well, I'll declare it. And it was a nice big slab. I brought it over and they go, yeah, no problem. Yes. So I don't know if they'd be open during the winter time. I might have to go up there and get some more fudge. Oh, so that fudge factory is still in there? Cool. I wonder if they would just let me go in the Tweetsy just to go to the fudge factory and go back out again, because I'd love to bring some more of that fudge. And yep, there is that over at near Walhalla. It's near I can't think of it, Salem. actually, that's somewhere we can go, Tammy, to do a bit of rail spotting. There's a really nice old-fashioned style eatery, and they've got a doorway to go through it to an ice cream place, and they have their own make their own ice cream. The one that they do is the peanut butter fudge ice cream. It's heat treated pellets to the
Mattresses to Australia.
Heat treated pellets. Yeah. That's right. Yes, Happy Valley. Yeah, and that's the only way they can actually be coming. Yeah, Carolina Foothills. It is a blast. It is a place. I like that place. I loved it. And I believe last time I was there, they were restoring one of their engines. But it's been a while. I'd like to go up there and see them again, even if it's just to go to the fudge factory. Okay, Moonsville, you go and take care of yourself, get supplies for tonight, and stay safe there, bud.
Happy New Year, Monsville.
Yeah, Happy New Year.
Yeah. It works for me. Yes, Derek. Oh,
peanut butter and chocolate are always a good combination.
The one thing that was really, really strange for me, but going over there, PK Model Works, how are you? One thing that was really strange for me, you're sitting down having bacon and eggs, and but bacon, maple syrup on bacon. And I'm like, I remember a kid putting maple syrup and going, what on earth is he doing?
Well, they got maple flavored sausage. It's really good.
Yeah. Yesterday was their last season. Oh, that's a bugger. Yeah, that's a real bugger.
All right, good night, Tammy and Ray.
Okay, good night, Tammy.
Yeah,
we'll talk to you soon.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, talk to you next year, Tammy. See, most of our steam trains run in the winter, and I tell you what, it's a blast seeing them run during the winter time, particularly when they blow out the smoke. Should we let this bugger on? Yeah. G'day, Peyton. How are you?
Good.
Hey, Peyton.
But it really makes the smoke bellow out more and linger around a lot more during the winter time than what it does during the summertime. But yeah, maple syrup. Yeah, I'm like, that was different. And I tried it and was like, yeah, that's pretty nice actually. So there's some things over there I do enjoy. They will start back up in April. Well, I won't be there in April, Carolina Foothills. They just shoot out of the luck. They're just not going to have to they're not going to get my money, are they? They'll have to wait till October. Because I will be back in the US again in October. Well, that's the plan. Depending on what happens with these appointments I've got to go to when I get back. Okay, Steve, you and the gang have a good New Year tonight, and
Happy New Year to one of the coolest channels.
Yeah, don't get too drunk. Don't drink and drive because you might spill your drink. And as I said, at $9, hey,
don't drink and drive your trains.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because it's a long way to the bottom to the floor. G'day, Rick Bailey. How are you?
DC song.
Hey, Rick.
No, okay.
Well, I've got my food stocked up. I don't plan on going out tomorrow night, so unless I get called for a trip.
Yeah, well, why not?
Doing anything.
One's not too bad, but when you get plaster, that's a different thing.
Hey, Trackside Mike is here. Keep it on the
Trackside Mike.
Yeah, that's the one I want to see, Dave. Yeah. Hey, Trackside Mike, how are you? I'll put up the link there if you guys want to come up. But that is the thing. I don't know if that steam engine is going to be running around up and around Nathan's Way, wherever it is. I'd like to go and see that. I'll go this way because I keep pointing at this guy's place. Then again, he's probably got there. I do have 484 reading steam engines in the train room. So having seen it work in itself and videoing my personal self, that will be a blast. Whether I see it or not when I'm up there, that's a different story.
Well, one thing I'm going to definitely try to do next year. People have been asking me to do this. Is do like a meet the fleet videos. So once I get the C39-8s reviewed, and we'll see when the C30s-7 see when the C30-7s come in, but if they'll get added to it. But
you can always do it part 1 and part 2.
Yeah, I could always update it, but
well, there's 2 trains I do definitely want to get now that I've got the Roco bug in me. No, it's bad. It's bad. You know, when you change something, it could be a good thing or a bad thing, but yeah, I think this is becoming a bad thing in some way.
It's addictive. It's heroin, man.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, this leaves heroin for dead. I tell you what. One thing that blew me away is I spent that much money on the 6-car set in that engine, and that was on special too. Pulled on the track, no issues.
Well,
You almost like you fall in love with it.
Yeah.
It's outdone all my
entering my world, Artie. You're entering my world.
It's heat.
Pink heat.
What kind of heat we're talking about here?
It's a well, that's what it is right there.
Limited.
American Limited model.
2-bay covered hopper.
Yep. It's the breast cancer awareness car. I've got 2 more of these, except this one here has graffiti on the side of it, obviously. But there's 2 more where this one came from. So I just got this one at Iron Planet Hobbies the other day, last week. So,
well, what I would like to do is I would like to get the actual locomotive that's supposed to go with that passenger car set. So I am going to get that now.
And what I was trying to do, or I'm trying to start to get smaller cars, shorter cars to run on my air loop, because the cars I'm getting are getting too big.
Well, talking about that, you see, I got a lot of the new Ossician stuff, and in particular the passenger cars, and I'm having problems with the track work, with the radiuses, and a little bit of the incline, and I spent a fortune on them, and I'm not happy. Even some of my Genesis locos, the 6-axle ones, I'm having problems with it too, and I'm running 24-inch radius on the main line, and I'm like, it's got me going nuts over it. Now, I spent that engine that I bought, that Roco, that yellow one. Normally, it would go for about the same price as the Genesis or the Ossician model, which is $400-$500, and it goes like a dream. I'll put it on, no problem. The carriages are scale size carriages, like the Bartman passenger cars and the Red Rossi ones and that. Yeah, they go around the corner, they'll come off. Roco ones stayed on. Even pushing them backwards and forwards, they stay on. Now, I want to get that. I do want to get the 52 class steam engine, which is a 210-0, mainly because it goes back to my childhood when I was 10 years old. And it's very similar to that.
There's a 210-0 for you.
Yeah. And see, I couldn't never run an engine like that on my layout. It's certainly not on the air loop.
But that's a 50, isn't it? Or 49?
Yes, this is a class 50.
50, yeah.
Which stinks because those are beautiful engines. So.
Yeah, I'd like to get the 52, but the ones that I do want to go, which will be a nice little shuttle train, we call them rail buses, which is basically two axle rail car and it's like a bus shell on top with a motor in it.
Right.
And Roco and whatnot, they used to run in pairs, and most times that's what I want to get on the layout.
Now, see, for the most part, I wouldn't even do a class 52 because those were simply, I mean, if you're doing a war layout, you know, World War II war layout, German military or what have you, then a class 52 would fit. Because a class 52 is just a class 50, but they stripped all the extraneous parts off, and it's the same thing as a 50, but stripped down because it was the war effort. So anything that wasn't specifically needed to running the train, they took off of it. And then most of the 52s went east after the war, from what I understand.
Yeah, well, see, I found out during the week.
So yeah, take this thing, make it ugly, and that's a class 52.
Yeah, well, I found out in this last week that railway, that mine down in Bosnia, they're still running their class 52. They're still running their class 52 steam engine.
Oh no, this is not a PG channel. I refuse to be a part of a PG channel.
Trackside Mike, are you saying you've seen this car before? As in like the real one? Because he said he's told me to keep my eyes out for it.
Hello, Robin.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, Robin, nice to see you again. Sorry to hear you guys are getting swamped in your region.
Yeah, we've had some pretty strong storms.
But
okay. I've been fortunate. I haven't had any damage or anything, but yeah, it was fun to watch.
Well, if you haven't been getting any damage, we know who's been passing wind then. You see, this works out good now.
Oh no, you hit it right the first time, Artie. You was right in the middle of it. You had one point at me.
So did everyone have a good Christmas?
No, okay, Trackside Mike, I'll make sure to keep an eye out for that car then. So.
Yeah, I had a quiet one, Robin. You had a quiet one at home. I mean, yeah, it was good. It was good. Parental guidance, Mike. PG parental guidance. Yeah, but we can change the wording on that. Yeah. But yeah, those are what I would like to do in the Roco. There are some of the American engines that I'm going to paint up by fictitious colours and some of the other things. I think I might get rid of some of that stuff and just exchange it for something newer. And my right hand isn't getting any better, and
well, you've got to give it a rest sometimes.
So Trackside Mike's saying to keep an eye out for BNSF war bonds. So scale trains did have those in the last run. I don't know if there's any in stock on some of the online stores or not, because I haven't really been in the market for new engines that much, but here lately. But I know scale trains sold out, and Athern has announced the next run and is going to do the BNSF Heritage 1 scheme for that engine. I don't think they're doing a war bonnet in this next run or not, but they're doing the Heritage 1. Scale Trains have done Heritage 1 already. And I don't think they're going to. I haven't heard them say anything about a future release of the war bonnet -9s. They may do some of the the ones with the BNSF on the flanks at some point, but I have not heard or read anything saying they're going to release them in a future run.
So is that pink wagon that you have, is that a prototype? A model of a prototype?
Yes. According to really? This car exists in real life with the heat graffiti on the side of it. But
I should get one of them. We have a
cricket team
in Brisbane called the Brisbane Heat.
Yeah, this is an American limited models car. I reviewed one of these on my channel here quite a while back, but Iron Planet Hobbies had a whole stash of these things. So not with the Heat logo on the side. They had the ones with just the regular pink team, but this was the only one I saw with the graffiti decals on it. But
okay.
But yeah, Iron Planet's got a whole bunch of the pink cards and stuff. And then just kind of show you, these are both Trinity hoppers, but this one's a 3-bay, this one's a 2-bay, but they're both
okay.
made by the same company. So yeah, there's
what's AGP?
Well, I don't really recall what the letters stand for, but this car is actually carrying the nameplate of Joseph Transportation Inc. So,
okay. It's a nice car.
It's some kind of agricultural company.
Okay.
So I would say they haul like seed, corn, stuff like that. Yeah. And these cars here haul cement or sand.
Oh, okay.
In fact, these cars here, BNSF runs a unit train of these cars, not in this scheme, of course. The ones that run, most of them I think is owned by Wells Fargo. So they're actually gray hoppers as opposed to this pink one. But they run a full unit train out of a place called Sloan, Arkansas, which is just north of Black Rock, Arkansas. It's actually right between Black Rock and Valley Stone, which is actually a rock quarry where the rock train comes out of. So they will run a train. It's a special kind of sand. There's supposed to be only like 4 places in the entire world that has this type of sand, and Sloan is one of them. Right. So, and from what I was told, it's one of their biggest payout trains BNSF operates. So, but yeah, they'll run a 90-car train of these with 4 motors, running 2x2. So, but it's pretty neat. So,
Peyton, it looks like it's nighttime at your place.
Yeah, it is nighttime.
Is it? Yeah, someone turned the lights out outside today.
Yeah.
So is that train running around the Christmas tree, is it? Yes, it is. Okay. Lucky bugger.
Wow.
Our tree's already down.
Yeah, I've got to put my tree away too. Mine's easy. I just take it off the cabinet and put it in the drawer, and that's it. It's done. I did run some of my trains last night and just get them off the main line and parked them away and started evaluating how I'm going to do the passing loops. So I'll get that done maybe a bit later on today, so I can work out what and how I'm going to cut the plywood. I'm going to pre-cut the actual curves out and unscrew what I've got and screw it back in.
I don't know if I was breaking up or what, Artie, but what I was saying was they run a 90-car train of these little 2-bay hoppers on BNSF. It runs out of Sloan and spelled SLOAN. So,
yeah. So, if you see Stormy Sky video tonight, that train had some red wool on it. Yeah. Okay, we'll have to have a look at that. Yeah, and I was just busy. My landlord popped in with his girlfriend. I think he's got a new girlfriend now because, come and showed the house and whatnot. And yeah, so I had to be sociable and nice to him and let him know I won't be. I'm running away. I'm leaving the country, and he freaked.
And just for a quick story, just kind of finish that up. One of the guys that sometimes runs the train out of Sloan, we was talking that one time I was down there, and he said, whatever you do, he said, never put your hand to this car after it's loaded. He said, because as they force the sand into the car, it's superheated, and it gets so hot that if you touch it, it'll burn your hands.
Really?
Yes.
So So what's it got in it again, Randall?
It's some kind of sand. I don't really know what it is, but it's, I used to have like a little vial of it, but that
Corey mentioned it. Hydraulic. It's sand for hydraulic fracture.
It's some kind of sand. It's really soft when you feel it. It's not like normal sand.
Oh, right. Okay, Corey. Yeah, I'll get what it is now.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's for.
But yeah, as they force it into the car, it actually gets super. I guess they heat it up as they're forcing it into the car to make it go in easier. And they said the sides of the car will get so hot that it'll burn your hand.
Heating it up takes the oxygen out of it so that you don't have air bubbles when they're packing.
Right.
Goodness.
But they said it will literally burn the skin off your hands if you touch it. So.
Right. Okay. Well, funny you say that because there was a product out of our power station here, the old Tarawara power station, when it used a coal-fired power station. And we used to have blue circle cement tankers coming out of there. Now, in the younger days, we used to catch fish at the mouth of where the water used to come out from the turbines. But as you see the trucks coming out, these cement tankers, so I didn't know they were cement tankers. So at that time, I didn't know what they were carting. I know they were carting something. But it was fly ash. And a lot of times it was steam coming over. But I always thought they were hot until one day I put my hand on the side of it and it was stone cold. But I remember sometimes when they were loading the fly ash in it, it was still pretty warm. Sorry, just hearing noises outside and missing Mo's inside. Yeah. What's the other? There's another product that can be actually quite dangerous when loaded, train or truck or whatever, and that's the they call it burnt lime. It's actually processed lime before they put it in a refractory. Not the raw stuff that comes out of the mine. They put it through a kiln when they dry it and bake it and whatnot. Take goodies out of it. Okay, Dave. Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year, Scott Rails.
No, it's not. Now you want to try our apple pies here, Scots. But they call it burnt lime. It's been processed. It's been cooked. It goes through a kiln. You don't want to get water on that. As soon as you put water on that, it reacts. It fizzes. And if you got your skin or anything on it, it'll give you third-degree burns. Just to load it out here at the BHP Steelworks in the middle of that plant there. They process their own lime, and I remember one time the tarpaulin that covers it was covered in a burnt lime stone and ash, and water got to it. It just burnt straight through the tarpaulin. So it gives you an idea how hot burnt lime can get. And there was another product that we had. Yeah, the slag that comes out of the aluminium plant. Even that can't add water on it because it actually reacts. No, I don't have apple pies from McDonald's. We got the pie shops over here. They make a better apple pie. So, Peyton, what are you showing off your hoppers, are you?
That's all this I got for Christmas.
Oh, wow.
That's Kick Classics right there.
Inside, hold on.
Other good solid cars, Peyton. I like the Kick Classics line cars they got.
Yeah, I do too. I like them. The screws were hard to put in though.
Well, I'll tell you what you do. You need a number 72 drill bit,
Yeah.
There's like an 072 drill bit, and you drill the hole out and then you tap it. They sell as a set, a drill and tap set.
Oh,
You drill
okay.
that out and then tap it, and then it'll make screw drilling easier. I found that out the hard way. I stripped the heads off a couple screws doing that. So,
and the grainer.
I've got some of them.
yeah, those are nice ones too.
Mm.
I've actually
The
got
longest one I have.
Yeah, those things are monsters.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm sorry, we're showing off our hoppers, right?
That's what you call a mob.
I got my hoppers here.
When you get a group of kangaroos together, they call it a mob.
Can't hold all mine, but
I knew I should have got
hoppers
that.
everywhere. Hoppers everywhere.
I just got this tanker yesterday.
Yeah, hoppers everywhere.
Is that they clean up my muck, is it? Yeah.
I got those metal slabs on the side of them.
Yep. The shields.
Yeah, the shields. I've never seen them before.
I have. I've seen the real ones. So
I saw.
You know all about hoppers, don't you son of a bitch?
yeah.
We know what you like hopping about.
I saw your sister.
And
I
you
saw.
still owe me money.
I owe you money, right? I saw your sister today out the shopping centre. Yeah.
I got news for you. That's not my sister. She just dresses that way.
Yeah. The Kangaroos hired Fredo Bangino IV to help collect the money.
Kendra, you just done it, haven't you? Now I've got to go. Now I've got to go up and get her. Yeah, you wait till next week. I'll get even with you. Yeah.
You didn't notice that my sister P's standing up, did you?
Yeah, I still like to know what she's doing.
You a dumb son of a...
I know. I still like to know why she held onto that koala the way she is.
Did you have you seen that latest thing where that huge kangaroo grabbed that guy's dog?
I got the new paint scheme and the old paint scheme.
Neat. You better lock your door. Peyton, you better lock your door so what's his name? Randall doesn't come in.
No. He can. He's good with the BNSF stuff. I'm pretty much done buying the BNSF stuff right now. So.
Yeah, you were talking about that that kangaroo that got that dog.
Yeah, they were out on a farm somewhere, and they had a couple of dogs, and one of these kangaroos, he looked like Arnold Schwarzenegger with these big muscles and everything. This dog went running over to him, and the kangaroo grabbed him, and the guy walked over, and the kangaroo let go of the dog, and the guy fronted up to him with he punched the kangaroo in the face with his fist, and the kangaroo stood there and shook his head and took off.
But I mean,
it's really game to do it though, because they're really vicious when they attack.
Oh yeah, but it was just like he was in the water. But I mean, anybody.
No, that was a different one. This is another one just recently. It's only just happened the last couple of days. Oh yeah. When this guy hit him, he hit this kangaroo full pelt right in the face, and the kangaroo, I don't think he was ready for it, and it shocked him, and he took off. And the guy's
the kangaroo didn't haul off and go at him, but maybe the punch was hard enough for him to go, okay.
Yeah, this guy's serious about it.
I'm gonna get my big brother after you.
Yeah, but
they have tennis in Brisbane over the last few days. And you wouldn't read about it, but Australia's most deadliest snake, which is the eastern brown, and they're really aggressive, got onto the court. And one of the tennis players, the Aussie guy, goes over there with a bucket and a stick and gets it into the bucket.
the fun and the one thing about those Eastern Browns, the babies are more toxic than the grown-ups. They're more venomous than the grown-ups are. The adult Eastern Browns.
Well, yeah,
I just saw Trackside Mike's comment saying he got 6 hoppers, and I was going to tell him that I looked at some of those Rapido ones down there at Iron Planet. Those are some nice looking cars.
That's a pussycat. Whose pussycat's that?
That's Salem, my kitty cat.
No.
He's trying to derail the train, so I don't like him here.
Oh, okay.
Boy, he's having fun.
I guess he's having fun.
At least he didn't do like my cats did, where they got on the train tunnel and coughed up a hairball.
Oh,
have a gate on top of those stairs so the cats don't come down.
Yeah.
That cat caught a mouse yesterday.
But you see, I can always. But see, I'm lucky. I don't have cats. I've got a rabbit, and we actually have. I've got a wrecking crew on call. I'll show you what I mean by wrecking. No, that's not what I want. And bugger this. What have I done here? Yeah.
We got a rabbit, but that's no ordinary rabbit, mate.
See, I got the rabbit. I got the wrecking crew on the ready.
Oh no.
Oh.
Actually, I do have a video. I think it was last year or year before, when I had Randall, and no, that was one of the early days when I started streaming. We were all basically stuck at home, and I got my tracks laid outside, and Randall would go around and checking up and make sure the track work was right. She would just go out and making sure the track work was right. I don't know what Pixie's going to do though. I'll have to set it up and see what she does to the trains. Because she does see what I'm doing on the table. She does go up there, and I just want to see what she'll do when she sees them actually running. Some pets are amazing. You look at Robin's Spike. They're looking at the trains as he goes past.
Yeah, he loves them.
And watch his videos.
I put that up on YouTube, that video.
Yeah.
And he likes the steam engines more than he likes the Eagles. Oh dear.
Yes, Mike. I am going to Amherst if all goes well. It's gone from 70 to 80% certain I will be up at Amherst.
How big is your suitcase? Arnie, how big is the suitcase you're taking?
It's big.
Ooh.
Big enough for him to fit in, and then a circus strongman is carrying him. Artie is going as luggage.
We're having trouble in Australia at the moment getting a hold of microtrains and skull bogies, and they've got really dear, like $18 or $19 Australian to buy them. And I've just completed some models for a guy, some hoppers, believe it or not, whole swag of them, and I'm having trouble getting the wheels. So yeah. They're reasonably cheap in the US.
OVR again, I think, right? Is OVR you're going to be with, right? Trackside Mike?
I don't remember what the microtrain stuff cost when I was at Iron Planet Hobbies, Robin, but they had a bunch of microtrains cars there. Some of them was actually weathered, some of them wasn't.
It's the packs of 10 that I need, and the short ones. But a lot of people in Australia are not, and the shops are not carrying them because there's not as many people doing scratch builds.
I would have to go back and watch that video again, Robin. But I think when I was there, they had a bunch of trucks and couplers there. But I think they were like Atlas and I want to say Bachman too. That was hanging on the wall back there, but they may have had some micro train stuff there too. Like I said, I have to go back and watch my video again. But
there's gonna be a few Aussies up there, Scott's Road, and we're gonna stir the pot up there at Amherst. There's a big train show. I'm actually going to be taking some trains along with me, and
I'll see what it's like and see if I can get there. Maybe I'll try to go to Amherst just as a lark.
Okay, if not, I'm heading all the way after Amherst anyway. So, but yeah, what was I going to say? Yeah, I'll be taking some of my Australian trains and the crew that Plumber's with.
Amherst is south of Springfield, Massachusetts.
It's
an American
north, but I'm pretty sure Amherst is south of Springfield. You go to Springfield and then head straight south.
Yeah, something like that. I've never been it, but I'm not. For me, it's going to be west, because I'm going to be at Rocklands, just south of Boston, and it's about a 2 hours drive. Yes,
welcome.
I just can't see it. There's no easy way to get there from Toledo. You have to go up to Detroit and fly out of Detroit to Boston. Maybe you can catch a flight to Springfield, and then you got to catch a way down. But getting to Springfield, and then it's 40 minutes or whatever south of Springfield, Mass.
Yeah.
Otherwise, it's like a 12-hour drive for me. Well, not 12-hour. Well, maybe it is 12-hour. In January, January, I think it is. January or February, which is not a good time to be driving east.
Yeah, well, it is. Like, it's going to be I know it's going to be challenging enough for me to come out to you guys from Boston in that way because of the weather. G'day, Supercell Rail fan. I've had enough of you guys. I'm leaving. Yeah, no, just kidding. The goodbye is for goodbye 2023. As I said, I want to go and see my step parents over there. I mean, the stepmom's not well, and and I do want to spend a bit of time with her and family. They haven't been there. About 1 hour from the airport.
Because that's the other way to get there. You can go to Hartford and go north.
Hayden, you'll love this. Dylan over at the West Plains Mall Railroad Club, he actually sent me a picture the other day on Facebook. They took a train and ran it and built a train that went all the way around the main layout down there at the Christmas display.
Oh my!
And I'm sure a lot of the guys a lot of the folks that watching have seen the videos of the Christmas displays down there at the Harlem Museum. That layout is not small. I ran a 71 car train with 2 locomotives, and it only took up like maybe 2/3 of that layout. So maybe not even that. I think Dylan said at one time they had like 100 cars on one train.
Oh wow!
It was just getting where the back end was like maybe that far from the locomotives. So
that's the back of the train. That's the head.
Yeah, but you doing that reminded me of that. So
I like doing it. It's pretty fun.
Oh yeah, it's hilarious when you do it. We just do it just for kicks and giggles. We have to do it at least once a year down there.
We did that on one of the on my exhibition layout at one of the shows. One of the guys, the young guy who used to help me out, he decided to run the longest train. My layout was 16 feet long, and we had all the wagons plus about 4 locos up front, and it went all the way around the layout. So it was literally chasing its tail. So it's only 32 feet of N-scale wagons.
Yeah,
And didn't have an uncoupler, which was just amazing when you think about it.
There we go.
and that layout down there, it's not at its full size. I forgot how many more modules Bob said they built, but they could. I think he said they could extend it another, I think 16 feet this way.
Well,
that was back in October. It may be more than that now because they actually added two modules of it during the Christmas during not the Christmas display, the October display, and made it I think it was 4 feet longer, so than it normally is.
Yeah, I can't remember what route I'm taking up.
Or 8 foot longer. Sorry.
Yeah, it's not going to be the I-95. I'm going inland a bit because I'm going through West Virginia and up through that way. I-95 hugs most of the coastline. I'm going to be inland a little bit more, but it's a nice drive going up through the mountains. And just hopefully it's not going to be too much of that white stuff, but it should be right. Yeah, I will be there, and I will be there. G'day, Tim's bits and pieces away, but I am hoping. Well, I should be there. I should be there. In some form or another. Again, some form or another. I could be there. I could be there personally. I could be there in person, or there could be me on the stick again. Who knows? So, take 95 to 91 and head north. Yeah, I can't remember what route it is because I'm going up through West Virginia. I can't remember the road that takes them up through Asheville. I'm going up through the mountains and up through that way. It might be the 95 actually. It might be. I'm not too sure. But it goes through Asheville, and from Asheville it goes up a bit. And I'm just trying to think of the name of that the big rail yard there the CSX had down south side of West Virginia. I've taken some shots of it. I might pop in there again, but last time I went through it, it was a complete. There was nothing in there. It was completely empty. But yeah, that's what my plan is. That's the plan route I'm taking up anyway. And I know from Spartanburg up to Boston, it'll be 12. It's about a 16-hour drive, 17-hour drive. From my house. So a day trip then. Well, sort of, yeah. Run up to Virginia, yeah. But anyway, I'm looking forward to it. I'm only going there with a big suitcase, and I'm hoping to come back with a small suitcase. So if you do want stuff there, Robin, let me know. All right.
Yeah, okay. I was only mucking around, but
yeah, but I am taking a big case. I mean, I've got to take some goodies with me. You know, you got to take the Aussie rations with you because they're so hard to find over there. Yeah, I'm actually traveling light this time because I've got to rely on my right shoulder and hand more than right shoulder than my left, so I've got to travel light.
You're driving over there, are you?
I'm driving some of it, but I'm going to have some people up there driving for me, so that worked out pretty good. But their roads over there are different to what they are here, Robin. Particularly on the east side. I mean, the roads are they're all freeway basically, and a lot smoother unless you go towards state of Illinois. Those roads are like your back roads over there, and Parramatta Road here.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not going to Illinois.
There was a joke on after all these storms and everything. There was a thing going around on Facebook saying that in the USA they drive on the left-hand side of the road. In Australia, we drive on what's left of the road. Because up north, it just washed all the roads away in that with that cyclone and everything.
Yeah, but
we had 192 km/h winds here. The wind that we had that ripped through Brisbane was more than the cyclone that they had in North Queensland.
Yeah,
I've never seen anything like it.
So Ari, I just put the link to the club's video of the display for anyone who wants to check that out later on. So I just kind of give them a little sneak peek there.
As Marty was saying, you know those new concrete posts that they put up for the light bulbs?
Yeah, it ripped them out of the ground.
Ripped them out and snapped them.
God.
Some that have been snapped, and I've transported them on the back of the truck. I had transported the ones that were close to 90 feet long from Rockhampton.
Well, in all my years of living here, I have never seen rain literally going horizontal. And then we got some hail, and again, it was going literally horizontal. So it was just crikey.
Well, those concrete posts, they're roughly about
they're bolted down though, aren't they? They're bolted down onto
they're the real big ones. They bolt in sections. But I'm just trying to think how thick they were. I think they were about 8-9 inches thick of concrete, and they got reinforcing in it. Now, those big towering ones, you know, like with the phone towers and whatnot, they're in sections. They are bolted together. But a lot of the normal light posts you see, they're just one piece with a hollow in it. But for the wind to be that strong to knock them over, that is just nuts with the force of that wind.
I
know, like down in South Australia, particularly when you're going towards Port Augusta and up through that way, because they do get strong winds from down there as well. Their light poles, they're actually different. They're actually encased in a steel frame with concrete going through the middle of it. And they take a lot to get knocked down too, but there's been occasions when they've been knocked down by wind, and more so with people that decide they had a bit too much of this when they would go driving. But what do you expect? It's storm season. I mean,
yeah, exactly. I mean, we've always had to deal with it. We get really hot days and then the storm in the afternoon. And that's been going on ever since I can remember. Hey, Randall, I see sometimes people talk about a war bonnet. What's that?
So
I got to cut out, Artie. I got to get going.
all right,
okay,
mate.
Happy New Year, Anthony.
Happy New Year, everybody. Robin, great to hear from you again. Take care, everybody.
Yeah,
Joyce and the family.
Yeah. Well, I'll be knocking off soon too. But yeah, all the best, mate. And something's in the mail for you too. All right. A bit of homework for you. Okay.
Hey, I got that same paper.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I was trying to find that war bonnet here.
Is it a particular style of bonnet on the locomotive, or what is it?
I can't share my screen to show you a picture, but it's basically the red kind of curves around and then curves back around here. Yeah, Peyton may have one in there, but
what does it look like?
It's the Santa Fe Superfleet scheme, Peyton.
Okay.
God, hang on just a second. I might have another book here. I might have a picture of it. Yeah. Let's try this.
GMs
So let's see if I can pull it up. So, this is kind of a front end view of it, but right here
Oh,
is
okay.
basically what a Santa Fe. Now, this is a super fleet scheme. This is the final iteration before the BNSF merger. So this is basically what it looks like. And if I find a side view of it, I would put one of my movies in and show you.
I
But
don't think it's on this paper.
We would get a copyright strike if I did that. But let me see.
You won't get.
Okay. Yeah, this will work. This will work. I can show you the cover right here. So that's a super fleet scheme. That's the red and silver war bonnet.
Oh, okay.
It's a nice locomotive.
It is. That's a GP60M, and I've got a model of one of the. Well, actually, a couple of models, but yeah, this is what they actually look like. And on the back, there's the G variant, the B, the
so
dash.
The war bonnet is actually referencing the livery, isn't it? Not the.
Yes. There's a couple of different versions of it. There's this red and silver version on here, and then there's a blue and yellow version. And then if you go way back in the day, they had a blue and silver version, and they had a yellow and silver version.
Oh, okay.
But those schemes are kind of rare. But
I would like to get one of those locomotives.
Yeah, like I said, I would show you this on the TV, but that would get us copyright struck, and we don't want to do that. So,
no, that's good. Thank you.
I like the 911 first responder locomotive.
Yeah, I wanted that, but I'm not anymore.
And the right there.
I like that one.
Yeah, I do too. And I would like to get one of these someday because I think they look really nice when I look at them on Skill Trains. Some good reviews about them.
Yeah, I remember.
Those are good engines. Hey, I've got that C4 from a couple of runs back, and the 25th anniversary engines, the BNSF 25th anniversary one from a little over a year ago. But yeah, those are good engines.
I remember being at a trade show with someone once, and I saw this French diesel for sale, and I wanted to grab it. And that person
I've got the Frisco ones right here, Peyton.
Yeah, I like them. Jack's got a couple of them I've seen.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to get a couple of those too.
I got some videos of those engines when I saw them up in near Juliet. Now that's the one I would have loved to get, that CSX in the grey.
Yeah, I got a grey one.
I've got two of the GP30s. I like to get. That looks like the one that I'm looking for.
I got that for at least $50 on eBay.
Yeah, that looks like mine. You bugger, you got it. It was stolen. You got a dummy with it as well?
No, I do not.
Oh, okay.
I have a Norfolk Southern switcher.
Right.
Your trains over there are so cheap, honestly. They're selling really old second-hand stuff on eBay, like Australian stuff.
This one, I think it's already weathered.
There's some of my old guard engines right there. I brought these back when we put decoders in them, but
that's a nice one.
These here.
Is that a GP40?
SD40-2.
Oh, okay.
And it's got the nose gyro light on the front too, but it doesn't work. It kind of predates when Athearn was doing all that stuff with the lighting and everything. These are from 2010, I think, 2009, 2010. Yeah. So yeah, they're not new engines by any stretch of the imagination, but they still run good.
But when you get these cars from Skill Trains, they're already weathered. Like you can tell.
Yeah, they are doing some weathered versions.
Well, they're doing some of the Santa Fe war bonds that way too.
Yeah, I've seen on a couple of these locomotives, they put rust on the wheels.
Yep, they're doing that now too. The AC-4400 I have back here has that. So.
And the Conrail.
By the way,
So that's the war bonnet. That's the war bonnet scheme there.
That's it right there. That's a good visual of what they look like. So
they basically they start from here and just gradually a little bit different with the newer color schemes, but
now when Santa Fe brought that scheme back in 1989, it's basically the same as what Ari's showing you, except on the side you have the Santa Fe in the large red billboard letters instead of the tiny black print right down there. Yeah, just where it curves.
Now, I've got a pair of these that I need Dakotas and that. Nice, good heavy engine. This one.
Are those proto engines, Artie?
Pardon?
Are those proto engines?
No, this one's not a Proto 2000. I think this one's older Riv Rossi one. This one.
Okay. Yeah, I couldn't really tell, but
it's only DC. It's not DCC. So
well, those are still good engines anyway.
Oh yeah, oh, it's good. I do want to use. I've got a pair of them because I was looking at doing that fixtures railroad that was on Petticoat Junction when they're getting rid of the steam engines and they go and streamline because they used the war bonnet colour scheme on the locomotives that you see when they're in the board office. They actually had a streamliner in there with a war bonnet colour scheme. But the only difference was they didn't have Santa Fe in it. They actually had the name of the railroad on the side of it. So that's the other colour scheme there, Robin.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's one of the freight schemes right there. So,
and I got
I like the red and yellow one. What's that one? Southern, Norfolk and Southern. Oh, okay. It's got no wheels.
Yeah.
No.
It's a sled.
Oh.
It's a sled. You know, it's for the snow. Wow. You know, the wheels are useless in the snow, so they just slide through the snow.
There's so many liveries.
This video here kind of shows you a lot of the various BN schemes that was there. So you have basically your standard BN scheme right here on this engine, but this one down here has what's called the white face scheme, and it's called that because this area right around where the headlight and the doors are painted white, and you have this large beam herald right here on the nose. Now, some of them had Burlington Northern spelled out on the long hood. Not many of them got that, but there was a select number of them that did get that on there. And then there's another version of this scheme where it'd be hard to see on this picture, but where the green and the black are at, there's a white pinstripe that separates it. So that's another little iteration that they had on that. So, and then of course you have the tiger stripe versions with the orange and the black stripes on the nose, and they had several different iterations. Then you had the executive scheme with the SD70 Max, and then you had the one-off, what they call the vomit bonnet scheme, the BNSF 9647. That was basically the executive scheme, the green and cream colors, but in a Santa Fe war bonnet style paint scheme. So if you look at a picture of a Santa Fe engine, yeah. So
they, correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the last color scheme they came out with is when they had the B lettering on the front, on the nose.
Right. Yeah, they had the now on the way you could tell the BNSF versions, the as delivered versions, from the original Grinstein engines. The only thing that would be different is the road number would be on the long hood, and you have a BN Herald on the cab, and and of course the front rear nose. So on the BNSF variant, it'd be the same, and we're talking like the early BNSF, just right after the merger. The paint scheme was the same, except you would have BNSF on the long hood, and then the road number would be on the cab.
Yeah, so, like what Leighton's showing there now.
Yeah. Now that's the Heritage 1 scheme right there.
Yeah.
So when they switched to the current scheme, they basically changed the green to black, and then did a some people call it power bar logo or a wedge logo.
Too many.
But
I think Peyton's got too many trains here.
Yeah, I got too many. I got some here, over there, everywhere.
Peyton, you still got a long way to go to catch up to Papa John.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, I say if, just the four of us that are here, and even with Anthony that was here, he still outdoes us.
Have about 26 now.
Artie, you could probably put you, me, Anthony, Peyton together and still not have the number of trains Papa John has. Probably not even get to halfway.
I need some more CSX.
I wonder.
But just real quick, that's the Heritage 2 scheme right there.
Oh, okay.
So that's what that looks like. Basically,
did you?
Yeah, I like those. They're really nice.
Yeah. And it's debatable. Some people like them, some of them don't. So, but
Randall, you took all right on holidays, did you?
That's one. This is one of my favorite units I have. That's a C45AH.
Okay.
That's the Tier 4, isn't it?
I do not know. He never gave me the box.
Yeah, that's Tier 4 because you can tell by looking at the exhaust on it. It's offset to one side, and it's got that box, that square-looking thing around the exhaust.
Yeah.
But that's a Tier 4 G-Load.
Yeah.
So.
That's a scale turns.
Yeah, those things are beasts, Peyton.
Yeah, I know.
That train that I was telling you about, where we ran the 71 cars.
That's two of them.
We put 64 behind one of those engines, and it pulled it around the layout.
Okay, PK, so, happy New Year to you too and the family, bud. We'll see you next year.
And the SD70 Mac, it's pretty good.
They're pretty good engines. I don't know what makes
that. That's a Ather and Genesis.
Yeah, they're all right engines. They're not bad.
But see, I'm having issues with those ones staying on the track.
It's just that's me too.
But I want to sort out track work. That's what I want.
Is yours the newer Macs, or are they the older ones, the ones with the headlight wires and everything on it, the incandescent bulbs?
What, the ones that I have, or the ones?
Yeah, the ones you have. Yeah, the SC70 Max you have. Are they like the old guard ones like I got? Okay. Yeah, see, that's why I asked, because I was having the same problem with mine, and I think that's probably why it's got those wires are catching in. Yeah. Those earlier Ather and Genesis engines weren't exactly the greatest in the world, but they ran all right. They did have little quirks about them like that.
I know I've got issues in a couple of spots of my track work where I've got to fix it up because they've actually got a very small.
Is this a roundhouse locomotive?
It looks like it, Peyton.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure that out.
See, Ather did a bunch of upgrades to their roundhouse line engines, so I think it is.
Okay, happy New Year, Dave.
It runs good.
Yeah, the newer Ather stuff runs better, I think, than the ones from the mid 2000s did.
I thought, man, the easiest way to find out if they're a roundhouse or the blue bot, the cheaper version of, not the Genesis, the next level down, like the box that Randall's got. You can tell which generator, what models they are when you open the shell up and look at the circuit board up the top.
Yeah. See, these engines here have two ways you can put decoders in. You have the 9-pin JST plug, and then you have an 8-pin plug. Or, you have the third option, you just yank out the board and put a new board in it.
Yeah.
But so you actually have three options instead of just two. But
I find it a real engine. I did only have one fault with one of mine, and that was that the shaft The shaft that was in the motor, you know, you got the shaft that goes through. That was slightly bent,
Okay.
and I had to change the motor out on it.
That's a 2-axle.
See, I've got a pair of Kansas City Southern Tone motors, and that's actually what I'm going to get the colors for the next time I go back to Iron Planet.
Yeah.
Those engines are a little bit odd, RE, because when they first start up, they run really stiff. It acts like it takes a lot for them to get moving, but then they'll run for like 15 or 20 minutes, and it acts like they just start to limber up a little bit,
and these
start
two
running.
run 3-axle.
This one actually did have a bend in the shaft.
Yeah.
Actually did have a bend.
Yeah, it's really weird with those two engines. And
I weathered that myself.
You've done a good job on that.
That's
Oh,
really
yeah.
good.
GE toaster.
Yep.
I think I saw that loco on a YouTube channel the other day.
You probably did too.
A real one.
And
Well, you know,
I got the Norfolk Southern paint scheme. I done it myself too.
Well, you know, they had one of these. Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
That's nice and crusty, just like the real NS engines.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried my best on that.
No, you've done well.
Yeah.
My goodness.
Yeah, I like these two engines. They run pretty excellent with each other. These two engines here.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to be a party pooper. I'm going to finish it off here and actually say goodbye to everybody and goodbye to 2023. Everybody in the chat and everything else, wishing everybody a happy new year. Have a nice evening and enjoy your day. Don't drink and drive. If you're going to get drunk, stay at home. We don't want to get you. Don't want to see you on the Wanna Post of a drunken disorderly. What's that newspaper they had? The Crim Post or whatever they called it down in Spartanburg. But yeah, we don't want to see you guys on it. But still, have a good night. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your loved ones, and we will see
Happy
you
New Year, guys.
Okay.
Yeah, all the best for the new year, everybody. See ya.
Okay. Have fun. Stay safe. Bye.